Hello travelers! Welcome to my channel where we explore the world, one bite, one sip, one adventure at a time. Today we're diving into the essential do's and don'ts when traveling to France. France, a country that seduces you with its beauty, its history etched into the very stones of the ancient buildings, its romance blooming on cobblestone streets. It's a country that holds a certain mystique, a je ne sais quoi, that keeps travelers coming back for more. But like any good guest, you gotta understand the local customs, the unspoken rules, the things that'll make you blend in with the tapestry of French life rather than stick out like a sore thumb. So let's get into it. First up, let's talk about bonjour. It's more than just a greeting in France, it's practically a national pastime. Forget to utter this magic word when entering a shop, cafe, or even approaching someone on the street, and you're committing a cardinal sin. The French, they value politeness, see? It's about acknowledging the other person, showing respect. So even if your French begins and ends with bonjour, trust me, it goes a long way. Next up, keep your voice down. The French, they're not exactly known for being a boisterous bunch, especially in public. You're in a bistro, enjoying a glass of Bordeaux, not a sports bar during the Super Bowl. Loud conversations, especially in confined spaces, are considered, well, rude. It's all about savoring the moment, the ambiance, the gentle murmur of conversation around you. So take it down a notch, will ya? Now let's talk about churches. France is home to some of the most breathtaking cathedrals and churches in the world. Notre Dame, Sacré-Cœur, Chartres, architectural marvels that'll leave you speechless. But remember, these are places of worship, not fashion runways. Leave the skimpy outfits, the tank tops, the short shorts back at the hotel. Dress modestly, show some respect for the sanctity of these spaces. It's not about suppressing your style, it's about understanding the context. Look, I get it, you're on vacation. You want that burger and fries. But you're in France, for God's sake. This is a country that lives and breathes food, where a simple baguette can be a religious experience. So ditch the familiar and dive headfirst into the local delicacies. Escargots, foie gras, steak frites. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Now here's a news flash. Not everyone in France speaks English. Shocking, I know. It's easy to assume that in our globalized world, English is the lingua franca. But stepping outside that bubble is part of the adventure, isn't it? Don't get frustrated if the waiter, the shopkeeper, the taxi driver doesn't understand your perfect English. A little patience, a smile, and a bit of sign language go a long way. Which brings me to my next point. Learn a few basic French phrases. I'm not saying you need to be fluent, but a little effort goes a long way. Bonjour, merci, s'il vous plaît. These are the keys to unlocking the heart of the French. It shows you're trying, that you respect their culture, and that you're not just another tourist treating France like a theme park. Look, I'm all for romance, for passion, for stealing a kiss under the Eiffel Tower. But let's keep it classy, shall we? France is a country that values discretion, especially in public. Excessive PDA, groping each other like teenagers, it's just not cool. Show some decorum, some respect for the people around you. We all love a good photo op, capturing those Instagram-worthy moments. But remember, you're not in a zoo. These are people, not exhibits. So before you start snapping away at that charming old man sipping his espresso or that stylish woman walking her poodle, ask for permission. It's a simple gesture, but it speaks volumes about your respect for their privacy. Tipping in France can be a minefield. Unlike in the States, where tipping is practically mandatory, in France it's a bit more nuanced. Service is usually included in the bill, but rounding up or leaving a few extra euros is always appreciated. But don't feel pressured to overtip. A small gesture of appreciation goes a long way. Finally, let's talk about smoking. France has strict laws against smoking in public places, and for good reason. Nobody wants to choke on your secondhand smoke while enjoying their croissant. So, if you gotta light up, step outside, find a designated smoking area. It's about respecting the health and comfort of those around you. So, there you have it. Your crash course in French etiquette. Remember, traveling is about more than just checking off landmarks. It's about immersing yourself in a different culture, understanding its nuances. And France, with its rich history, its culinary delights, its romantic allure, it's a country that deserves to be experienced with respect and sensitivity. Enjoy your trip to France, and remember these tips to make your visit as smooth as possible.